Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Money at 30, and we're overdue for another roundup of recent personal finance, credit card, and travel news. July 2023 saw plenty of news that could affect your wallet, so I've compiled some of the top stories from this past month to share, including negative changes to an American Airlines card, an update for T-Mobile customers, big Vegas news, and more. First up this month, American Airlines and Citi have revamped the AAdvantage Executive Card while also hiking the annual fee. Citi has apparently taken a page or two from American Express for its latest card refresh, the American Airlines AAdvantage Executive Card. First, the card's annual fee will increase from $450 to $595. However, to offset this fee, the card will offer some new credits from partner brands. These include up to $120 in statement credits per calendar year for eligible Avis and Budget card rentals, and up to $10 a month in statement credits for eligible Grubhub purchases. Additionally, cardholders can earn up to $10 a month in credits for Lyft. However, this credit will only apply after customers take at least 3 eligible Lyft rides in a month. Some other changes include the fact that cardholders will now earn 4x AAdvantage miles on American Airlines purchases as opposed to the previous 2x, and after customers spend at least $150,000 on the card in a calendar year, they'll earn a total of 5x AAdvantage miles in this category for the remainder of the calendar year. Meanwhile, another majorly negative change is that the card will no longer offer free authorized users. Instead, the first 3 AUs can be added for a fee of $175 per year, with each subsequent user costing an additional $175 per year. If that sounds familiar, it's because it's identical to the structure employed by the American Express Platinum card, or at least the structure they used up until a week or so ago, but that's a story for another time. Overall, while I was never interested in this card anyway and don't know a ton about it, this seems like a pretty negative revamp given the limitations of the credits, the increased annual fee, and the new fees for authorized users. But, as they say, your mileage may vary. Next, if you're a T-Mobile customer, you may want to check your Autopay settings, otherwise you could end up spending more on your monthly bill. Unfortunately, T-Mobile has now rolled out an update that disqualifies credit cards from the carrier's Autopay discount. Whether you realize you had it or not, this discount amounts to $5 per line per month, meaning that this change could really add up if you have several people on your account. You'll need to update your Autopay form of payment to either a debit card or a linked bank account. However, if you're mourning the loss of the credit card rewards, there may be a workaround, at least for now. Currently, while you'll need to update your Autopay card to a debit card, you can still pay with a credit card before your due date, including using the Apple Card via the T-Mobile app to earn 3% daily cash. Of course, T-Mobile could easily kill off this loophole in the future, but until then, it's worth a try. Last month also brought plenty of bad news for streaming subscribers as price increases and other adjustments came to Netflix, Spotify, and YouTube. Recently, YouTube announced that it'd be increasing the price of its premium service from $11.99 a month to $13.99 a month. In turn, the annual price is now $139.99. Similarly, YouTube Music has increased $1 to $10.99 per month. Speaking of music streaming services, Spotify's premium service is also going up. Now, an individual plan will cost $10.99 per month versus the long-held $9.99 price. Along with that hike, Duo will go to $14.99 per month, and family plans will now be $16.99 per month. Lastly, Netflix didn't exactly raise its prices last month, but it did do away with one of its options. The streamer has now removed the $9.99 basic plan in the United States, meaning that new and returning customers will need to either go with the $15.49 a month standard plan for no ads, or settle for the ad-supported plan at $6.99 a month. Obviously, none of this is good news for consumers, so it may be time to look at your subscription services and consider making some cuts. As for a service that has yet to raise its fee, Walmart Plus announced another expansion last month as it introduced Walmart Plus Travel. Walmart Plus Travel is a new booking portal powered by Expedia. When Walmart Plus members use the platform, they'll be able to earn 5% Walmart cash back on hotels, car rentals, and tour bookings, as well as 2% Walmart cash back on air travel purchases. While this is an interesting addition to the service that could be useful in some cases, those looking to get the best deal may want to double check other cashback options such as Rakuten as well. Plus, with several credit cards now offering their own travel portal, you may want to weigh those options against using something like Walmart Plus Travel along with a different credit card that includes a more generic travel rewards category. In any case, minor props to Walmart Plus for trying. Finally, there was a major shakeup in Vegas last month as MGM broke off one partnership and announced another. In June, MGM Rewards confirmed that it was ending its long-term partnership with Hyatt, with reciprocal benefits between the two brands ending after September 30th. As a Status Match fan, this was definitely disappointing news in the moment, as I managed to turn this partnership into a status merry-go-round, scoring myself waived resort fees and other perks in the process. However, soon after this breakup was revealed, MGM announced a new partnership with Marriott Bonvoy instead. This deal will see the creation of the MGM collection, while a few other MGM properties will be added to existing Bonvoy collections. In terms of what the new partnership means for status members, it's not yet clear exactly how all of that will work. However, if there is a status matching opportunity, I've speculated that the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card may be a bit more interesting since it offers automatic Bonvoy Platinum status that is more likely to translate to MGM Gold in my opinion. Overall, we'll need to keep an eye on this deal as more details emerge and see whether it's a win or loss for Vegas fans like myself. Hopefully this roundup gave you a better idea about what some of these updates are all about, but for more on these stories, I'll have links to some of my articles in the description box down below. Also, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Money at 30.